You're watching Business Access TV.
Business Access.
Business Access. Business Access.
Business Access.
You are watching Business Access TV.
Business Access TV.
Serious about business.
Serious about business.
The FosRich group of companies and its partners are staging a world-class expo right here at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, showcasing the best in energy-saving technology, lighting, electrical design, and hardware product lines. As usual, Business Access TV is here to bring you the highlights. I'm your host, Andrew Laidley, so don't go anywhere.
Today's event marks both a successful first staging of the FosRich and Partners Expo, and two, the opportunity that we have to bond together with our international partners. At times we have relationships, but the relationships are wide apart. But this is an opportunity for us to bond, to do an event together, to rub shoulders together, to see each other's faces and emotions as we go through the various aspects of our program and through the day. And so we are very pleased to have you here. The event, FosRich and Partners Expo 2017, under the theme, Connecting Companies, Securing the Future. This gives you who are here, the consultants, the architects, the developers, the opportunity to interact directly with these companies, and as we connect together, we will know your specific needs and we can show you solutions or work together to help you with solutions for to beautify, to energize, and to keep your projects under budget. That's very important for us. This expo will showcase advances in energy-saving products, lighting products, and electrical designs. I tell you, you will hear soon of the electrical cable, which doesn't cost you more than maybe 2 or 3% more. And when you use that in your building and fire starts, you do not have the cables burning. I know Jose will tell us about it later on. So we are going to be seeing a lot of technology that can help our lives be better, because FosRich fosters rich customer experience.
Now, every administration, every government has, whether explicitly expressed or implicitly implied, a core set of organizing principles from which everything by proximity derives value. For this government, and I speak in my capacity as an ambassador for economic affairs, chairman of NHT and the Port Authority, a central organizing principle is the focused and relentless pursuit of economic growth and job creation. Expansion of economic opportunity is a necessary standard around which to organize and to prioritize, especially at this time. After 2.5 decades of literal stagnation in GDP per capita, which is average income of Jamaicans, and the stifling of opportunities for social mobility outside of migration, factors that favor economic expansion must inform decisions, they must contextualize choices, and they must frame decision-making. The first manifestation of such an outlook is the acknowledgement and recognition that the organizing principle of shared economic expansion is best served by a disposition towards building on the collective achievements of preceding periods, even while charting new direction. So So instead of tearing everything up, you have a bias for action and a bias to get things done. Because by getting things done, the wheels of the economy turn. It is in this context, and given the primordial relationship of necessity, though not of necessity, let's leave it at that, between growth and stability, one of the first things, of all the choices available, a decision was made to avoid speculation and uncertainty about the medium term through an unexpected early negotiated agreement with the IMF ahead of the expiration of the then existing facility. You see, the framework and the foundation of the agenda of growth is hard-earned macroeconomic stability. And while it is insufficient in and of itself, stability in the macro environment is necessary as that stability precedes investor confidence and encourages private sector investment and risk-taking. And in Jamaica's case, stability has been threatened by Jamaica's large debt obligations, as this increases the risk and vulnerability of the economy and discourages, business expansion. Much progress has been made over the last few years and continuing over the last year in achieving stability due to the sacrifice of Jamaicans. Current account deficit has stabilized, net international reserves have grown tremendously, inflation has been lowered, and access to international markets has been restored. However, to harvest the benefits, a growth agenda demands that stability be sustained over the medium term and entrenched through further reform of underlying institutions and structures. The new arrangement, as you know, provides a much expanded envelope of support, 1.7 billion, which is almost 3 times what it was before. Now, we all know that economic opportunity is best expanded through growth in the overall economy. And we have had periods where the hunger for opportunity has been met through an expansion in the public sector, an expansion in government spending. In 2017 and beyond, however, that option is not available. And economic growth has to come via an expansion in the private sector, an expansion of companies like FosRich, growing from strength to strength along with their customers. Now, when we speak of the private sector, sometimes our imagination, is very narrow. Because the private sector means everyone and every entity that is directed or controlled outside of the public sector. So the lady selling at the market operates in the private sector. The Sky Juice vendor operates in the private sector. The travel agency and the dressmaker and the tailor operate in the private sector. Indeed, the household helper and the gardener operate in the private sector. And the kind of growth that we seek comes from the bottom up, from the small business enjoying the fruits of stability and being able to penetrate the supply chain, and the self-employed person being able to access finance and to expand, and from the medium-sized business having as great a chance as a big business in getting government approvals and permits and access to public contracts. And this is the kind of growth that generates jobs and that results in shared prosperity.
As Custos Rotuloro for the parish of Kingston, His Excellency had asked me to execute the pleasant task of delivering remarks and to declare this expo open on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, the FosRich group of companies has been successfully serving the people of Jamaica and the Caribbean for the past 40 years with state-of-the-art lighting, electrical, and energy-saving innovations. What we are witnessing today is a company that has withstood the test of time, beginning with only 3 staff in 1993 to now over 70, and business establishments serving the different regions of our country today. Through knowledge, research, innovation, strong emphasis on exceptional customer satisfaction and service, Mr. Foster's business partners and staff have prevailed and are continuing to grow and serve our people. And the name FosRich, I can tell you, is not only the names of the directors, it means fostering rich customer service experience. That's what I was told. Put your hands together for them. And now I continue to cover the General's message. At the heart of this business success is a passion for service, to improve people's lives, and a vision for the lighting, electrical, and the energy-saving sector. We are living in a time when there are concerns about our energy consumption, rising electricity bills, and a growing cognizance to protect our environment through our energy use. Renewable and sustainable energy and energy conservation are factors to increasingly consider in our everyday living. At the heart of this Expo is a vision for providing Jamaica with a roadmap to find renewable sources of energy and to help stimulate the economy through savings from different energy usage. The range of products and services that are on display today will take you from kindergarten to the master's level in leading the charge for more efficient energy use at your homes, offices, and businesses. FosRich has commendably partnered with several internationally acclaimed brands that have assisted the organization to now offer certified quality products to all consumers. Through this expo, different segments of the public will also be informed about those partnerships, introducing and informing developments that will invariably result in lower demand for the importation of fuel and new ideas for building construction. I commend this game changer, FosRich, for assiduously working at connecting companies, securing the future as part of their contribution to the National Development Agenda, Vision 2030, to make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.
Tell me about Nexen's products and offerings.
We offer a very large portfolio of products. It comes from medium voltage, low voltage, high voltage cables, copper, aluminium, and in particular we have very interesting portfolio for building. Our products are here in Jamaica. You will find the NOFLA. It's a PVC cable, 600 volts, and we have the FITAFlex, 1 kV cable, flexible, copper, and we have the ConduFlex. It's a multi-core cables dedicated for the building indoor installation.
And what do you anticipate coming into the Jamaican market?
Of course, in the Jamaican market, I think there is a lot of space for us because as we are very quality-oriented, innovation-oriented, I think, and I'm sure that we will bring our solution to your market and to make it easier for your life with new solution, with good solution. And so we are very excited and we are very happy to participate into that.
Okay, Ms. Edwards, talk to me about FosRich's partnerships with international players.
Okay, FosRich has recognized that we will do better as a country if we partner with others who probably have, gone ahead and established leadways. So instead of reinventing the wheels, we're going to find the best partners in the world to bring to the Jamaican population the best products, the best technology that money can buy.
Talk to me about some of the technological advancements that I'm seeing here today from some of your partners.
Okay, we have the Nexon wires, which are fireproof. Who doesn't want to hear about that with the number of fires we have in Jamaica? So that's going to help. If you have any short in your home, these wires will not perpetuate into a full-grown fire on your property and business places, of course. And then we have Philips always leading in lighting, and their new generation of bulbs involve us buying one bulb and getting all the moods you want. So you no longer have to buy 3 bulbs or, oh, this is too bright. You click it on and off and you're at, whoo, groovy mood sort of a thing. So yes. So we're, like we said before, partnering with the players out there who have been there, done it, and soaring to new frontiers. And we're getting there with them and bringing you along.
We at FosRich strive in building partnerships. We build partnerships with local people. You will never know how many local persons we work with and local groups that we work with. We also see the need to work with overseas partners like Philips. Philips Lighting is one of the world best known companies. They are in existence for over 120 years and they are at a leading point in energy, lighting and LED technology. And so we are very, very pleased to be a part of the Philips team. Philips and FosRich have worked on a few projects. You will probably know that we have worked on the Savannah Park and we have brought lighting to Savannah Park, and we have just done something with the entire street lighting thing in Jamaica. So we are very pleased to have them as a part of our team. The next team that we have been working with is Nexon Energy. This is a company that manufactures wires for your home, for your hospitals, for your schools, that does not carry halogenic fumes, which means it is safe for you to use those cables in those environments. If fire starts, you will not be affected by those chemicals that you normally get from the regular wires. We have others here, like our solar partner, Victron Energy from Holland. They are number one. For 43 years, they have been doing research and providing panels and batteries for the market, and we have them working with us for the last 3 or so years. The next partner that we have is a company called Lumen Pulse. They use lighting to paint your buildings and to also put pictures on your buildings and to make your place beautified and so on. So Lumen Pulse is a fantastic partnership that we have there. And another one that is here today at the Expo is GDC. They can track your energy uses, your energy solution that you want for your offices. And whether it be a large office or a small office, you can be able to monitor your energy uses. And in monitoring your energy uses, you are able to determine what changes to make sure that you are saving energy. So we are very happy to bring these solutions to Jamaica.
Talk to me about some of the products that you've seen on display here at the Expo today.
So I see a range of lighting products, okay, from Philips in terms of lighting. As a leader, as you know, within the world, I saw Victron products, which are essentially energy systems, Nexons, which is a big manufacturing company, and also a big distributor for wires and other related products.
How important do you think it is that Jamaica engages these top international players?
Well, so Jamaica is looking to expand, right? I mean, the economy been doing hardly a 1% growth and looking to grow up to 5% growth. I think it's important that you get the big international players who can provide products through big importer distributor companies like FosRich to deliver to the different subsectors of the economy. So when you think about housing solutions, on average we've been doing about 4,000 housing completions each year. We need to get that number doubled. If we're going to do that, you're going to need companies like Nexon, which is a big wire manufacturer, distributor. You're going to need Philips, which are also, in lighting products. Okay, these are important for houses. A typical house carries probably about 7 to 8% electrical goods in it, and a typical house's products from an electrical conduit's point of view is about $100,000. So it's important that you have big manufacturer companies partnering with local importer distributors so we can then deliver consistency in terms of quality products at good prices so we can get our housing solutions and we can get our commercial developments going, yeah.
It's one thing to engage these players, but another thing to actually have the capacity to facilitate what they offer. Do you think Jamaica is ready for that?
Well, so Jamaican companies like FosRich and other big importer distributors, they can access capital. I mean, all they essentially need is to have the warehousing capacities, and they need to have access to financing. Okay, there are a lot of different trade lines. If you're going into energy and these are the big products for housing solutions, you can actually pull funds through the Development Bank of Jamaica, through AFIs, commercial banks. So the possibilities to pull capital is there. What they need to be doing is to build in relationships with the different hardware companies, the different developers out there. So they need to ensure that internally their companies have the people capacities to do these things.
Talk to me about Victron's involvement in the Expo today.
Well, Victron is one of the companies that we partner with of the many companies here, and their specialty is the solar industry or renewable energy industry. Victron is one of the largest manufacturer, distributor of solar equipment in Europe. They're from Holland. And they have a wide range of inverters, charge controllers, batteries, panels, and literally have the complete kit if you're looking to go solar for your home or your business.
Who are you targeting with this kind of product in Jamaica?
If I were to tell you, we're targeting everybody because it is such a versatile product. And I'll say that, let me explain it. Victron has inverters that can be stacked. So for instance, for your household you may need what is called a 3,000 watt inverter, and another person has a small business and they need 15 kilowatt, which is 15,000. We can take 3 of those inverters that you would use, stack them together, and you get 15. So what you're going to find out is that it can be expanded to up to 50, 60, 70 kilowatt based on the business. So it's really for small business, small and medium business, and residential application. Now, one of the biggest parts of the Victron thrust in the state, in the world, is in Europe. They are one of the leaders of persons or companies that supply equipment to the hospital, healthcare, and emergency industry. And you're wondering, how is that? Well, guess what? You have ambulances, you have fire trucks. All of those emergency equipment sometimes need high-powered equipment that needs to be operated, and those you can't just connect those to the batteries in the vehicle. So they need, instead of traveling with a generator, they use the vehicle's engine with an inverter, and they get 110 or 224, so they can have the jaws of life. All of those big equipment, the ambulances, the defibrillators. So in Spain, all of the emergency vehicles are equipped with the Victron inverters. They're big Victron is extensively big in marine industry. A lot of the boats, the recreational boats that person will go to fishing, small ships. You'll find that they have Victron inverters, which help support the equipment, the lights, the general equipment that you need on board the ship. Now, one thing you must know, you cannot have a piece of equipment that's on a ship or a boat that is not reliable. Because that is almost paramount to be committing suicide, going out there in the far sea. You need to make sure that you have reliable equipment, and Victron is one of the leaders that provide equipment for that industry, and it literally says a lot about the company.
That's it from us here at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel for the FosRich group of companies and its partners Expo, which showcase some of the best in lighting and electrical designs right here in Jamaica. As usual, I'm your host, Andrew Laidley, and thanks for tuning in to Business Access TV. Serious about business.